shaking, but never media show money taking. The man, the myth, the most electrifying walking villain in all of YouTube entertainment today, General Zod. And today I'm walking and talking amongst the fresh air. You can hear the cars going past. I'm going to talk about Garfield, the movie. This movie is not good. Not good at all. So I spent my time and I drank at the bar I work at, so I'm slightly buzzed, so excuse me if some of this feels a little wonky, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to shoot a video today, and here you go. A video, slightly impaired, but what doesn't get impaired is my judgment on movies, and this movie is not good. Unlike Bitchy Unicorn, I really wanted to like this movie. I don't have a big of a problem with Chris Pratt, as everybody else seems to. But this movie is not very good. So, I've heard a lot of comparisons, and here's the thing. Chris Pratt has a certain voice type that he does. He is very energetic and very likable. And that's a great thing for Chris Pratt. The problem with this movie is that if you look at Bill Murray's performance versus Chris Pratt, Bill Murray is what I picture when I picture a Garfield movie. Hey, what's up, Planet Q's Queen? Hi. So Zod said that the Garfield movie isn't good. Yes. No, it's not. My issue with Chris Pratt is that he's too good and nice of a person for this role. And what I mean by that is that when you think of Garfield, you think of a fat, orange, kind of sarcastic individual when it comes to this cat. And that's always been the way in the comics and in the movies and things like that. And what puzzles me is that they didn't think to get Bill Murray to voice this because Jeremy John said it best. For me, Chris Pratt's voice reminded me of what Odie would be, the dog, if he had a voice in his head. I think Chris Pratt would have fit the dog way better than Garfield himself. Plus, this has one of the stupidest plots that I've ever seen. Yes, Bill made Garfield believable. I 100% agree. For me, Odie would have been a better voice for Chris Pratt. But as it stands and as this movie is, he's too lively. He's very much too energetic, too much charisma. And it's really weird to say as far as the movie goes, but I just didn't feel the lazy, sarcastic, sardonical kind of character that Garfield is. And it's really disappointing because, to be honest with you, I wanted to like this movie, and the truth is, this movie is quite terrible. There's a whole thing with a bull and a kind of thing that Garfield has to go on. And the whole thing is, too, I didn't buy that the voice Chris Pratt has matches up with a later Garfield who would be a fat, lazy cat. It just didn't line up very well for me. This movie is just not very good. I hate to say that. I wish Garfield pulled a big win. I think Chris Pratt works in a lot of roles. For Mario, he was super energetic and had a kind of love for it, but this felt like Chris Pratt kind of phoned it in for this performance. And it doesn't work for the kind of tone that this movie is supposed to go for. And I know I'm getting super deep, and it's a Garfield movie, but I just got to be honest with y'all. This was one of the worst renditions of Garfield I've ever seen. And I was drunk. And to be honest with you, it should be better being drunk and hearing a performance from Chris Pratt and be like, yeah, that's great. But it felt off to me even being intoxicated, which is not a good sign for anyone who's sober watching this movie. Yeah, it was not a very good movie. This would be actually on my top 10 worst movies of 2024. And I hate to say that because I really wanted to like this movie. I'm not a fan of Disney or Pixar or Illuminations, but this is just terrible. And it felt like a greedy, grubby cash grab film. And I hate that feeling. I don't blame Chris Pratt for taking this role. And I think he thought of it as being another notch in his animation thing. And I do apologize if you guys hear cops and shit going past, because I'm shooting this literally walking just to give you guys a realistic bird's eye view of what General Zod goes through. Holy shit. There is like literally a cop coming past me. Yep, there he goes. Oh, he's in an unmarked cruiser. Anyways, that's more exciting than this movie. My honest, subjective opinion, don't go and see this movie. Wait for it to be streaming. I give this movie a 3 out of 10. This was not a very good movie. And I don't subscribe to the whole, but Zod, it's for kids. Kids are meant to watch this movie. Why the fuck are you going to see Garfield? Look, what made Bill Murray's Garfield performance so great was whether or not you were a kid or you were an adult. If you remember Garfield, you can go and watch it. And the performances were great. It was silly, goofy, fun. You can go see with your kids or whatever. This is not that. I think this is geared a lot towards kids. And while that's fine and good, it puts parents in an awkward position of seeing a shitty movie that is purely designed for kids. And I don't think you need to make movies like that. Shrek bucked that trend, Kung Fu Panda, things like that. So we are in an age where you can make both adult jokes and kid jokes, and this is just not it. And I hate to say that, but this is going to be a short review. That's my feelings. I'm sorry. It's a 3 out of 10. I did not like this movie. I think it's terrible. And I'm sorry to Chris Pratt because I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he gets a lot of shit for no reason, but it is what it is. Let me know in the comments below. Have you seen this movie? What's the worst kids kind of film you were forced to see? And please share, like, subscribe, all the YouTube shit down below. And thank you everybody for watching. As always, remember, this has been a quick first thought reaction to a movie. Let me know, what's your favorite movie? What is the best animated film you've seen this year? Comment it below. And are you interested in seeing Garfield? Do you not care? Are you super stoked? And have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below and your rating for the movie. As always, remember, there's only one rule. Here in the Phantom Zone, kneel before General Zod.